Hey guys, Sam Arch here, and in this video I'm basically just going to be exposing the biggest secret in booking more appointments for your agency. So there's a lot of things that people do that they shouldn't do that really hinders the success in booking appointments, and booking appointments is probably the backbone, well, it is the backbone of actually running a successful agency. Okay, so there's an abbreviation that we like to go by, it's called SACA. Okay, so what is Saka? Saka, it's not Bukayo. Saka doesn't play for Arsenal. I mean, he does, but this ain't the Saka we're talking about. So, what is Saka? All right. So, actually, let me put this in a headline for you guys. Headline: Saka. Okay, and then we'll do here. Introducing the text. So, Saka is setting. We'll just do it. Setting appointments, closing appointments. So this is the only way you're going to be able to scale your agency. It's simple. You just need to set appointments and close appointments. The more appointments you set, the more appointments you can close. Therefore, the faster you can grow and the more money you can make. So this is why setting appointments is literally the backbone of your agency. Okay, and without appointments, you're just going to fail. You're going to crush the floor, and you're just not going to be able to scale at all. Okay, so setting appointments is literally your main focus. Do not worry about service delivery if you can't set appointments yet. Your focus should just be on setting appointments and closing appointments. Once you start closing, then you can worry about delivering the actual service that you're promising. But you just need to set appointments first, okay? Now, I bet there's a lot of things that you guys are actually doing that are hindering your ability to actually set appointments, and it's all good because you don't know what you don't know. Okay, so that's why I'm making this video, to tell you. Okay, so the first thing that you want to keep in mind when you're trying to set appointments is you don't want to tell them too much. Alright, don't give them too much information. So if you're on a phone with a prospect, you want to keep things as high level and as intriguing as possible. Okay, if you run Facebook ads for, if that's your service, you run Facebook ads, and a client asks you, a prospect on the phone with you, and they say, okay, just tell me what you do, and you say, oh, we run Facebook ads and get you leads, that does not sound intriguing at all. Okay, they've probably already been with an agency that runs Facebook ads, and that's just going to turn them off straight away, because a lot of these companies have been burnt before, because the agency space is quite ran through. So instead of just telling them, oh, I book appointments, you want to make this sound as interesting as possible. All right, so how do you do that? To make it sound as interesting as possible, if I'm on a phone with a prospect and they say, okay, well, just tell me what you do, first of all, invite the question on. Great question. Okay, happy you asked that. So what we do is we install infrastructures inside of businesses like yours, and basically what this means is we build out a handful of different automated strategies that we put into the back end of your business that really pretty much just means you're going to get a bunch of new clients without doing any of the work, and it's on a complete pay and results basis. Now that sounds a lot more interesting rather than, oh, we run Facebook ads and automatically follow up with the leads. Okay, so you want to make it sound as intriguing as possible. This is going to get them thinking. Okay, and then after you say something like that, you basically just say, okay, well, it's pretty hard for me to explain over the phone, I'm sure you can imagine, so let's get a time scheduled in and I can run you through this all on a video call and show you exactly what I mean by this. All right, what time are you good for tomorrow? And then you lead into kind of alphaing the call and then booking them in for a time. Okay, this is the best way to book appointments. So you do not want to tell them too much information. Keep it as high level and as intriguing as possible, because this is, one, going to book the appointment, and two, they're going to be excited coming into the appointment. So it's not going to be you're not going to hop on the call and they're going to be like, just tell me what you do straight away. They're going to be more excited coming into it, so they're going to want to listen to what you got to say, and they're going to want you to run through the sales process. But obviously you have to ask them a bunch of questions first. Okay, so that's the first thing. You don't want to tell them too much information. Second of all, what you want to do is You want to get in front of the prospect as much times as you can. So we're heading number 2. All right, get in front of them. All right, get in front of them as much as you can. So what I mean by this, guys, is don't just reach out on one platform. Okay, if you're just starting out, you might not have the capital or the time to do multiple platforms, but the key to setting appointments is getting in front of these people as much as possible. Now, everyone's different and everyone responds to things differently. So maybe you're reaching out to someone that's a bit older, maybe like they're like 40 or 50, and email is going to work best for that type of person. And then maybe someone that's like 20 or like 30 doesn't really respond to emails, but if you ping them on their phone, on their SMS, they're going to respond to that. So you really just, the key to setting appointments is just getting in front of these people as much as possible, right? So email them, send them a text, Instagram DM, Facebook DM, give them a cold call. All of this stuff just puts you in front of them and just increases the rate of like the chances of them actually booking an appointment with you. Now, obviously, it's going to be quite hard to do this all by yourself, but email is easily automated. Okay, if you want a video showing how to automate email sending and get a decent 2 to 4% appointment booking rate, so 2 to 4 appointments just from emails a day, let me know in the comments and I'll make a full video on that. Okay, SMS is super easy as well. We all know go high level, so you can just automate that through there. And again, if you want the proven script, just let me know and I'll make a video on that. Cold call, give them a call, book them in via the phone, send them a DM on Instagram. Again, there's a bunch of proven scripts that I've used that I can personally share with you guys. If you're interested, let me know. Facebook, same way. If you're in a niche that uses LinkedIn, reach out on LinkedIn. Just get in front of these people as much as possible. Try and automate each different method. Okay, so if we just come in here and let's do bullet points. So you want to get in front of them via email, SMS, IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, if you can. What else can you do? SMS, cold call. Okay, now if you reach out to someone on, what's this, 6 platforms, the chance of you actually booking an appointment go through the absolute roof, because some people rather respond on email, some on Instagram, some would rather you just call them. Okay, and then if once you get them on the hook, and if they don't just book an appointment willingly, they start asking you questions, answer their questions, but again, don't tell them too much. Telling them too much does nothing but hurt you. Okay, you might feel like, oh, I want to be honest. Just keep it high level. Okay, it's the best way to book an appointment. And listen, at the end of the day, if they don't like what you're going to sell, if they don't like what you're selling, they're not going to buy it anyway. So just the whole point is to book the appointment. Okay, and this is the best way to book the appointment. And plus, if you say you're on a paying results basis and you're not really on a paying results basis, but they book the appointment anyway, if that's a big factor of them not buying, they're not going to buy. Okay, so if they don't really care about it, then when you go through the sales call, they're still going to buy, even if it's a retainer. But if it's a big factor, if they're like, I only want to do paying results, then they're just going to tell you that on the call. Okay, so just book the call, figure it out. The kind of analogy I think about is like, jump off the cliff head first and grow wings as you fall. What I mean by this is like, let's say for service delivery, you need to set appointments and close appointments before you figure out service delivery. So what I mean is jump first off the cliff, and then as you're falling, as you're closing at clients, then you start figuring out service delivery. Same with the booking appointments. Just get them on the call, okay? Figure out what you're going to be doing on that sales call after you actually book the meeting. There's no point worrying and procrastinating about the sales call or the service delivery before you've even reached that step, because that's just going to hinder your success. This was a key thing in my success and growth into getting to 50K a month. It was really just doing things as they came. Okay, I wasn't thinking, oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? As the problem came, I just solved it and moved to the next. Okay, grow wings, jump off head first, and grow wings as you fall. Okay, so another key thing that's going to help you guys book more appointments Let me just, where is it? Cool. Another key thing that's going to help you guys book appointments. So another thing that's going to help you guys book appointments is tracking your data, okay? Tracking data. So you must track your data. You must have multiple sheets, and if you're sending emails, figure out what's your ABR, because if you have an ABR that's within KPI, so for email, I would say KPIs anywhere from 1% and above. Okay, so if you send 100 emails a day, you get 1 appointment per day. That's all right. Scale that. Send 10, send 1,000, and you'll get 10 meetings per day, right? So you need to be able to track your data, and that is the only way you can scale your outreach, okay? Never stop doing outreach. Make sure you're tracking the data. Even if you start doing paid inbound traffic and you start running paid ads, you still want to run outreach in the background, okay? Because paid ads don't last forever. So right now for our agency, we run paid ads, but we still get most of our appointments from our outreach because our outreach systems are proven and they just work like clockwork, okay? They're sustainable as well. Ads aren't really sustainable. Eventually they're going to fatigue, they're going to stop, and you're going to have to launch a new ad and it's going to have to warm up again. So that's why it's always good just to have outreach running in the background. And as you build your company up, you're going to be able to automate most of these things like email, SMS, cold calling. So it's good just to have them ticking over in the background, booking appointments, you're closing them, you're making a ton of money. Okay, and that is basically the secret to getting more appointments. If you want me to go into a bit more depth on any of these, just leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. I hope you got some value from this video. If you guys want to connect, my IG will be in the description. Would love to connect with you guys and have a chat and potentially help you guys out if you need it. And apart from that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.